Castle Santiago, home to a dreadful dynasty of vicious video gaming vampires. Legend has it that these evil beings can be destroyed by a stake through the heart, or exposure to sunlight. This does not suffice, however, or they may be brought back to life by means of a sacred rite that can be performed once a century. The moon is in the third house of Pisces. SlayerSantiago, the world's one and only video gaming vampire, has awakened and is ready to take over planet Earth. With the help of Vampire Command, the entire galaxy.
May the wills of those who fight never cease!
And these guys are always right on cue. It's as if they're programmed or something. Thank you. It wasn't that good. No, it was good. It just was, Use Cat. Welcome. GoldenEye was cool. The Crisis Core stuff we already kind of saw, so yeah, it's a lot of repeats, a lot of repeats. Let's go over here, shall we? Let's go over to our chat screen. Let's actually see if this is working this time. Oh my, this is quite different than what I was expecting. What kind of music? Oh, this is the Crisis Core soundtrack. Where's the mock? Yeah, let's put on this one. Because this is actually the song I picked out for the stream earlier, but it didn't end up happening, but that's alright. For the real Game Boy experience, spare me your egotistical musings, Alien Mozart. Alright. Just, cut that shit out, will you? Who is it? Just asking, I'm messing with you. Yes, so there's a couple of different filters I can do. But I decided to go with the OG. The actual color. Because it's Game Boy Color. I'm weirded out because my monitors are set up really different than they were like a long time ago. So the last time whenever we did this, yeah, they were set up a lot different. I don't know about Spider-Man 2. How about that Wolverine game? Because I'm thinking that Wolverine might be, well, I don't know actually. I don't have no idea. Class right now. School's in session. Slayer's School of Killing. God of War would be cool. Hang on a second. What the heck is this over my shoulder? Is that a... What the hell is that? Get me in here. What is this? Oh yeah, no wonder it looks like hell on earth. There we go. That's pretty cool. When are you gonna put SlayerSantiago into a video game, huh? And then send me a free code to the game. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be cool though. I am supposedly going to be made into a mod soon for the original Final Fantasy VII. I'm on a long list. Looking through my notifications, saw, oh yeah, I know. Is it weird that there's going to be 2 today? I don't know. Is Rare finally going to start making games for PlayStation? Is the first one going to be this GoldenEye remastered that is going to get released? I think people who are saying that Grand Theft Auto 5 is, or excuse me, I'm saying 5 because it's been around for millions of years now. I don't think GTA 6 is going to be there. People saying GTA 6 on Twitter, I was like, no, I don't. Rockstar will have their own event for that thing. It's just it's too big. Life is Strange Edition. Yeah, SlayerSantiago Life is Strange Edition. That would be cool. No, actually it would. This is why I have to let my manager kind of do the negotiate. I'll just say yes to anything, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, theatrical experiences. I once had an uncle named Shakespeare, and he kind of shook all over the place like a rattly old cane. That's all about the theater experience that I have. But I hope you're enjoying your course. I know eventually I'm going to be taking some kind of acting class for voice acting. So I've recorded a number of radio promotions over the years, and I don't know, it was suggested to me by someone who's in that field to say you should just do it and make a demo reel and take this acting course, and here's the name of the guy that I used. So I might end up doing more of that. I don't know. That would be cool. Final Fantasy fighting game, a better version of Dissidia. I'd love that. In fact, if they wanted to just go ahead and take the Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat system and use that for a template for a new Dissidia game, I think that would pretty much rock, honestly. Oh, Blaze Blue. Okay. Is that kind of also Guilty Gear? So it would be, what is that? It's 2D animation. It's 2D, really 2D. Not this 2D HD that everyone in the world is doing. Something like that, yeah. I dig. I always when I played Street Fighter when I was a kid, the artwork that they'd have in those instruction manuals and the strategy guides and everything, they'd be really awesome. And it's I would love for someone this is maybe an idea for Capcom. Yeah, I'll just send this to them in an email. I'll just say, hey, if you want to remake Street Fighter 2 and resell 1 million of those copies all over again, go ahead and use the art from the original game to be the instead of the pixel. You could have the pixel graphics there too, but as another layer if you wanted to toggle on and off. But the main draw would be to have this remastered version of Street Fighter 2, and it would be the artwork as the avatars for the fighters. Ryu would have his fully illustrated body and stuff. Pikmin 4? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. One was good enough for me. I have all of them, but I mean, I've really only ever sunk a serious amount of time into the first one. I think because it was on the GameCube, and if I remember correctly, what were the launch titles for that? It was that Star Wars game, Rogue Squadron. I think Pikmin was one of them, and then maybe the Wave Race Blue Storm or something like that. There wasn't any Mario. I don't know. It's a good one. Those guys are unfortunately not in business anymore, but that game, with the, what is it, the Eon GameCube HDMI plugin, That makes that game look phenomenal. I was trying to think the other day about the last time that I actually like went back and I enjoyed some kind of game from yesteryear that I've like continually played like over and over and over again. On Ever Crisis, probably not here. That probably not here. No, I feel like if they were gonna do Ever Crisis, I feel like they would talk about that at like their own Square Enix event. When they do those Square Enix directs now, I feel like it would be something like that. Honestly, for real though, I think that there's a really high possibility that GoldenEye for PlayStation will be announced. I seriously think that's probably like, that's gonna be, I feel like, one of the surprises. I feel like it's why Sony is almost kind of having it on the same day as Nintendo. I feel like also Sony really has to share more about that new God of War game. And that might be a part of it. I don't think that the Resident Evil game they talked about the last time will be a part of it because they've already... PlayStation... Yeah, they're not really, huh? It's too bad there wasn't another Banjo-Kazooie game that they felt gun shy after Nuts and Bolts after the reception that got, and most of those guys at Rare, they're, that made that company really special, like Diddy Kong Racing and the old Donkey Kong games and stuff. Like those guys are like long gone. Most of them are working for Platonic Games, which made Yooka-Laylee, but I don't think that Yooka-Laylee is going to come out with another one. I think they're working on something completely different now. But yeah, Xbox, I don't know. I've had so many opportunities to get the Series X, the fucking rectangle there. And I just have passed it up every single time because I don't, why? I have a PC that can run I was emulating Red Dead Redemption 1 on my computer the other day, and it was like at 120 frames per second, 1440p. It's like, you can't do that on even the best Xbox system. So it's like, why? It's like even legacy software. It's like you could play at a higher caliber on your PC now because emulation is just so much more like sophisticated. And that's an Xbox emulator, not the PlayStation 3 emulator. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what they're going to do. I feel like Xbox, like what's going to end up happening with them is that they are fully embracing like the casual gamer, like grandma gamer, quote unquote, market now, because they're doing that whole thing with the streaming of the games on your phone. And it's like, who's really using that? Who's actually using that? Probably little old ladies, right? Who want to play Peggle. Because Peggle's an exclusive IP. It's one of those PopCap games that Xbox bought and pretty much bought and did nothing with. They made Peggle 2 and then nothing else. I love it too. It's like Final Fantasy VII, but it's like more like electric and like rock sounding, and like kind of like a little bit of rockabilly in there too, and like heavy metal, and it's just so many diverse songs. Oh yeah, how is like the stream? Is it good? I've seen literally no drop frames, and I actually have it set on the lowest latency, so you guys are probably seeing me like react to your messages a lot faster, which I am very happy about. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, On the Verge of Assault, that's my favorite one. Yeah, I hear that. Do what you think is right, and if you're in a bad situation, get yourself out of it. You'll be all right. Let me just do this thing and see if it... Okay, good. Yeah, wow. So this thing is 20 minutes long? Yeah. I think honestly there's like a high likelihood that Bloodborne will get a PS5 like patch, and then we'll finally get the higher FPS on that game. I think that has like a higher likelihood than something, you know, I don't know though. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bonnie? I just honestly hope that there's not a lot of attention on the VR stuff, which I know that they're going to designate at least probably like 10 minutes too. Yeah, the Bloodborne, like the high FPS patch would be really cool. And like, you know, having that being able to, you know, maybe it has like, because some of the textures on that game are whack. Even on like running on a PlayStation 4. It would be cool if we found out what Kojima is working on. You know? They might give, I think there's a high possibility that they're may give an update on maybe some kind of Ghost of Tsushima DLC for the PlayStation 5, or maybe a new Ghost of Tsushima. I think that, I don't know, it's like, think about the IPs that they've been laying pretty heavy into lately. It's been Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Spider-Man, and what else? Ghost of Tsushima was a little while ago, but Tenchu Arita, okay. Ever Crisis? I don't think Ever Crisis is gonna come unless Sony is putting that on their consoles. Which if they are, great, that's awesome. We're gonna finally get one of those damn mobile games on console, but I feel like Crisis Core Reunion might be shown a little bit, but it'll probably just be stuff that we've already seen today. It's gonna be stuff that I think is gonna be kind of new. And it's Japanese game developers, so you know, Capcom, Koei Tecmo, Square Enix, maybe they'll find, I don't know. This is like, you want to hear about Shot in the Dark, like my biggest wishes? How about a Parasite Eve package that has all the Parasite Eves? Or I don't know if they're actually doing, wasn't this announced like they're doing some kind of like Persona package where it has all the PSP Personas that were the HD remasters of the original Personas? I think that would be kind of, if they did something like that with Parasite Eve, I'd be pretty down with that. Because you kind of think about all the different games that have kind of gotten these kind of like next generation upgrades, like they did the thing with Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. What else did they do? They did the thing with Klonoa recently, the Ninja Turtles. Think about some of their legacy softwares from last generation, or maybe previous generations, that you could see them kind of like bringing up to speed. I don't know. Sly Cooper being on the PlayStation 3, like streaming game pass, whatever PlayStation has, their Sony Plus. Maybe there's going to be a new Sly Cooper game. I don't know. How long until it starts? Sir Spence, it starts in 36 minutes. I should have put up a timer when we started, but that's alright. It says it's 36 minutes. So we're almost 25 minutes in and no dropped frames. I'm stuttering over myself because I can't even believe that, man. I just cannot. Do you realize today that it's like I had no consistency? It was just red. I'm stunned. Incredible. I know, right? And now it's gonna crash. Yeah, you get him, man. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a possibility they might like update us on some of like the stock issues that they've been having. Maybe they'll give us a kind of an update on when to expect like a flood. The thing is, it's like people are still having a hard time getting PlayStation 5s. I've seen PlayStation 5s like in Best Buys and like Targets. I've seen them multiple times, so it's like someone's buying them. Maybe it's the disc version that's out, but every time I've seen it, it's been 2 of the digital ones. So they're out there. I don't think that there's a stock issue. A year ago there was, but now there's not. And there's like, every time I go to any of these electronic stores, there's like tons of controllers. There's no shortage of controllers. Then, I don't know. It's like I don't know. They're going to go ahead and redesign the PlayStation 5 to be like more, part friendly, to lessen the parts. I don't know. I'm going to refresh this. Watching Learner, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Welcome to the stream of SlayerSantiago. That's me. I just go and check all my other scenes to make sure everything's okay. Good. We're on track. Oh, but I have to do this. Can y'all see that? That's weird. Let me see. Send this over to there. Okay, good. Cool. Think they'll show here? I have a feeling there'll be very bad VR. Very bad VR games shown. With like pretty popular IPs. For those like wishing that, I mean, it's like, I would love it if they'd, if Sony came out and they were like, hey, guess what? We dug up all the guys that made the Simpsons hit and run games and we're bringing them all to next generation. It's like, that would get people excited. But I don't know. I don't see it. It's like, that's what I would hope for. Some of these like older ass games that it's like, how would you even get that made now? But that's how I would do it. And I don't think that they would kind of do that, but realistically though, I think it's going to be, we're going to see Crisis Core one more time. I don't think Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is going to be shown. I think it's going to be God of War. I think it's going to be, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Kojima. I'm seeing just what other people are posting here in the chat on their own stream, but yeah, just Kojima maybe, to see what he was up to. Maybe we'll finally find out. What is it? That game with Hassan? What the hell is that? That scam game? The one that everyone like kept getting trolled on? Maybe we'll finally figure out what the hell that was. Maybe just some kind of update or additional DLC for Resident Evil 8. I don't know. I'm trying to like, I mean, yeah, the Parasite Eve thing, that would be cool for me. One of my neighbors had a PlayStation 1. I didn't have PlayStation 1 growing up, so I was a Nintendo kid and Sega, so the only times I ever got to play PlayStation when I was like little was when I would go over like he was an older kid and he lived across the street, so he would occasionally sometimes bring his, if he had to babysit me, he would bring his PlayStation over so he could play and I could like watch. And then also I'd have my Nintendo set up right there. He played Final Fantasy VII, and then he also had the Parasite Eve games, so I just remember watching that and stuff and being intrigued. DLCs, yeah. What if it's like Metal Gear Solid 5, like Phantom Pain, like next generation update or something like that? Like that, I could see like wacky ass, like, hey, the game that everyone really liked, like, you know, a million years ago, let's put them in it. Let's get them back in there. But seriously though, they talk about the Japanese game developers, so I just assume there's going to be some kind of like a like a repackage of old games from like a series of games that are going to be brought forward. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe Square Enix will finally show off more of the Dragon Quest III remake they're doing. I don't know. That would be cool. If they showed off more of the 2D HD thing, the same thing that they're doing with the Octopath Traveler games and stuff. Live Alive, I would dig that. Oh yeah, Dover Courts. I saw that you followed me on Twitch, but I don't have alerts for that set up anymore because I don't stream on there, so. But thank you for the follow on there. I haven't logged in there in months, so I don't even know what really goes on there anymore. All I know is the last time I heard about Twitch that someone was doing it live on stream and they got like, banned, but they got like, 1 million subs and it didn't even matter if they got banned, so I think I left that platform at a good time. More farming games. Yeah, I think they got that covered earlier today, don't you think? I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. I mean, you have to be under a rock if you didn't hear about that. Yeah. Couple, I mean, I don't want to judge, but she looked like a goddamn train hit her in the face before she turned on the camera. I mean, look at yourself in the mirror, lady. And especially if you're going to be showing your hooch. Man, I just can't, took a long time to like get them off the air too, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone was sitting there, they could have just pulled the plug, but I wanted to choke their own chain, I guess. Yeah, but it's 10 games, so think about 10 games. You gotta figure one of them is gonna be first party IP, God of War. Maybe DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, the sequel. I don't know. GoldenEye, though, I think will be there. GoldenEye. This thing's moving around. Oh yeah, so where I live, this is actually kind of funny that the dramatic music's playing. Where I live, we've actually been experiencing something called microquakes. I think we actually already heard this song, didn't we? Now? Get me back up to the top, will you? Yeah, so actually, and it's a huge problem. I'm like smiling about it, but it's actually terrifying. So big earthquakes, you feel the whole place moving. Underneath where the city where I live, underneath it, there's been these things called microquakes, and it's eroding away the town. And this is actually for real. So we've been actually having like the last 3 months, we've had 4 of them. So I'm actually not really sure what the heck all that's about. I don't know what the heck. There's no fracking going on around here, so I don't really know. Very confused about it. Bad pipes. Well, it's like kind of funny, like Final Fantasy in this whole channel. There's a corporation that deals with chemicals and chemical extraction, and they are actually they are about as close to me as the slums were to the center of Midgar. All right, where Shinra headquarters is. So pretty close. Sector 7, you know, from Sector 7 over to the, you know, Shinra headquarters, it's pretty close. It's you know, just a drive down the road. So I kind of want to go like, I'm gonna I would break some laws, but I kind of want to go like old Cloud Strife style, like go in there and just see what's going on. Get rid of whatever see what's going on over there. Yeah, and it's they have big, like there's a big smokestacks and stuff like that. They produce all sorts of stuff, but you know, there's a river that goes through the town, and like where that chemical company is located, it's right by the river. The river goes right through the center of town. So I mean, you don't have to be a fucking geologist or a scientist to wonder where this is going. I think these guys are trying to pull a fast one. Yeah. Now I understand why Barrett was getting so upset. His home was getting wrecked by an evil corporation. So I get a little weirded out by that, you know? It's not like the goddamn cops are gonna do anything. They're just a bunch of fat cats. Literally. Me and my goddamn grandma could outrun these fatzos. So my arthritic, double hip replaced grandmother could outrun these flatfoots. I know, I need to start waving that Avalanche flag, you know what I mean? Or start get some red spray paint and tagging Avalanche all over their shit. They're like widely kind of despised by the town as well, so I feel like I wouldn't have much opposition. Maybe I could get a crack team of commandos to help me out. But yeah, that's a true story. It's not like a SlayerSantiago, like, hey, let's really dramatize this up for the stream. No, that's actually true. Rate them. I don't think that they would have anything there that I would even need. I would just want to know, I want to see like what they're actually dumping into the river. Because I know that they actually use the river to dispose of certain materials, but they're supposedly all biodegradable. But it's like, still, you're dumping that into the river? I'm no, like, you know, waterologist or whatever. I'm no aquariologist. I don't know, but that doesn't seem good. It's not like there's like, you know, a plethora. It's not like this is the goddamn rainforest. It's Transylvania. There's not a whole lot of wildlife living by the water or drinking from it. We're talking like demon coyotes. But still, maybe some rancid, rabid raccoons, but that's about it. Hey, what's up, Captain America? Live stream work? It's working now. We had, so far, it looks like we had a little bit of drop frames. We had just a little while ago, but other than that, it's been good. It's working now. Yeah. Like, considering I had like 98% drop frames when I tried to stream before, and now the only I've had so far was just the one I had at the very beginning when I started, which was 0.04%. That's like nothing. Oh, the Nintendo one? No, I never ended up streaming that. No, I ended up just watching that, and I posted a video of it earlier. Plus, these things are just so, there's so much dead air, and just you're waiting around, and all the copyrighted material and stuff. It's like, I just don't even care. I'm just, you know, I demonetized this one because I didn't care. I'm just gonna go and re-edit it later. I'm gonna post a much more finely condensed, nicely viewable video, because I think people really enjoy that for a new video game. The Nintendo one, yeah, it was like slightly higher than mid. I don't know what you would give that as if it was a letter grade, but yeah, slightly better than mid, I would say. I don't know. GoldenEye 64 and Zelda Breath of the Wild. And we didn't even really get that much Zelda Breath of the Wild. We got like cave hieroglyphics and maybe like 20 seconds of stuff. Not much. So I wasn't so much because what is it? Is it Metal Vintage Gamer? He had posted a while back that the achievements for GoldenEye on the Xbox Live side, they were updated in the rare replays, game package. And so what Rare Replays is a collection of old Rare games, and one of the games that was supposed to be on that disc, but Rare and Microsoft, they couldn't seal the deal with MGM at the time, or Pierce Brosnan, or anyone, was GoldenEye Remastered. And Grant Kirkhope, he made all these music for it and stuff, and you can play it if you have an Xbox 360 emulator or a jailbroken Xbox 360, but other than that, you couldn't play it, and it technically didn't exist until now. So, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Sovereign? Be lazy. When does this start? 18 minutes. Let us go to the Game Boy Horror Chat screen, please. That's shitty how it like reset everything. That would be cool. Yeah, well, so just one thing to keep in mind, that this is contributions focused around the Japanese game developers. So is Sony Santa Monica Japanese? I don't think so. That's my only reservation. I feel like God of War may end up getting its own, maybe they'll have their own state of play. I don't know. We've had 2 state of plays like in 1 week. I think like a while ago we had one where it was like it showed a bunch of different stuff, and then they focused on one game. I don't remember exactly what game that was, but I feel like that definitely happened. Wasn't that like kind of like a minor studio? It wasn't a big boy. I honestly thought that Amazon was going to acquire Electronic Arts, and then we'd finally get maybe a new SimCity, but I guess that was just false hope and rainbows and bullshit. Unfortunately. Where's my... Oh, there we go. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be like weird Koei Tecmo games, and it's gonna be like weird like PSVR games with like Marvel brands or something like that. It's gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy like VR edition. Hooray! Like, I don't know. Possibly. Like, I don't think that they're going to show off Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto, because since those are not Japanese developers, I think it's going to be like Capcom, maybe Konami, maybe there'll be a Metal... How cool would it be if there was a Metal Gear Solid collection where it actually contained like every single one? Yeah, even way back to like the NES. You had all the way up to the Phantom Pain. And on the 3D rendered ones or any other ones, like it's all HD graphics. Like, I would probably buy that. Because if you ever want to go play any of these old Metal Gear Solid games, it's like you either go find the individual copy. Look at this. You either go find the individual copy, or you shut the hell up and you go get one of these HD collections on the 360 or PlayStation 3 or whatever. It's like, what the heck are we even doing? I know, I shouldn't diss Guardians. That was actually really a decent game. Better than I expected. 14 minutes. trying to think, Japanese developers. Square Enix is probably going to show off something. I'm serious. I think it's going to be like Dragon Quest 3. Because that's going to be on everything, not just the Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to be that. I think it's... my biggest hope is that they do something with Parasite Eve, Square Enix, and just kind of, you know... They went back and they did the Live Alive, you know, stuff. They, you know, see what I'm saying? They're kind of going back and getting some of these games that haven't really been heard or talked about for a little while that were, you know, critically acclaimed back in the day. And they're like, we got to expose and get everyone to rebuy this game again so Johnny and his little 2-year-old son can play Dragon Quest 3. You know what I mean? Harvestella, yeah, that would be a good one. I mean, they've already kind of showed that. More farm sims. I'm sorry, you're never going to beat Stardew Valley. Let's just get that out of the way. You ain't beating the dew. Seriously, I mean, why would you even try now? I don't know. I have a copy of, you know, Harvest Moon for Super Nintendo, which is admittedly a rare game, but I've only played it like 3 times. Just ain't for me, man, you know? If I'm gonna play any of those sim games, it's gonna be like Golf Story, or like a baseball sim or something like that. Ooh. I think it's starting, but there's no audio. Audio? Is there any audio? No, no audio. Sonic Frontiers, again. Yeah, Sega. Last I checked, they were Japanese. They have Sega of America, but I think they're kind of defunct now. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to think of like some good ones. Like Siphon Filter. Remember those games? What if they went and, you know, Sony was like, hey, guess what? Siphon Filter, you know, HD remastered. We got all of them. It's like, great. See, they already kind of did that with Turok. It'd be cool if they did that. Yeah. And see, for someone like you, Sav, where, you know, you're not looking to hardcore collect these games. You just want to play them. You don't want to go and buy the original ones for hundreds of dollars on eBay or get, you know, completely screwed, you know, because of artificial inflation and stuff. And it's like, yeah, go in that instance, it's like, okay, a game like Sonic Origins, worth it. Like if you don't have the hardware, like Sega, you know, if you don't have, you know, a Sega Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, it's like, why are you going to go and try to get Sonic and Knuckles and get all that stuff together? Just go play Sonic Origins for all of its faults and screwy soundtracks. Sunset Overdrive? Yeah, that's, yeah, they're pachinko machines. I don't... Sexualvania and weird stuff. Be cool if, like, I mean, I'm serious. You want to talk about, like, my biggest video game desire? Probably more so than finding out what happens with Final Fantasy VII Remake story. A sequel. A true sequel. Or either that or a 3D remake of Symphony of the Night. You know what I mean? I don't know how you would... it was all about the castle and backtracking, going backwards and forwards and stuff and flying up and down. And it's like, I don't know how you would do that necessarily or how that would translate with Alucard in 3D, but that's probably what I would do. Or I just want to know what the hell, there was like some kind of 3D Castlevania trailer that had Alucard, and it was like something that was like 5 seconds. And it was supposed to be for the PlayStation 3 and never ended up happening. So it would just be cool if there was a real sequel to that, if Konami ever decided to take their hands out of their ass and actually do something. Mario Strikers? Mid. I don't know. I don't know why these Mario sports games, they just aren't hitting right. Every time I go down and play them, I'm like, I would rather be playing Toadstool Tour or the original. I don't know. Also, like, Mario Strikers sucks because I would get in, you know, you would start playing matches with people online and people would just, DC and the match would just end. It's like, I don't know when Nintendo thought that was going to start being a good idea, but that's one thing that's pissed me off about Splatoon 2, or excuse me, 3. Anytime you get someone who DCs from, or rage quits from a match, the whole thing closes. Yeah, I don't think Shadow of Colossus is coming anytime soon because of that exact reason. I don't know, though. I just hope that we don't see, like, Fall Guys. I hope that there's nothing about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I hope I don't really see anything that I haven't seen already, because that's what ticks me off about this. It's like almost as if sometimes the developers, when they're putting these things together, it's like, well, maybe we can show them again, but they'll forget from the time before. It's like, no, no, no. When it comes to these kind of details, we don't forget it. So just show us new stuff. This is what it's for. But again, though, it's going to be like weird, stupid, weird stuff. It's going to be like VR. It's going to be like a sequel to that terrible Iron Man VR. Forsaken? Again, though, why would you show that? I feel like I personally have seen enough out of everything I've seen already that I'm remotely interested. It's like I've seen enough to already know that I'm going to buy the game. They don't need to convince someone like me anymore. Or Spankin'. I don't know why Twitter hates that game so much, but I think it looks dope. It's going to be on the Luminous engine, so it's technically an unofficial sequel to Final Fantasy 15, so you can't hate that. Yeah, now we're talking. Give me a Parasite Eve like remake. Let me just test this to make sure that everything is working. Let's go back over here, shall we? Gonna lower this so I can hear stuff. Actually, let's unhide that and bring up... Where is it? There's no... That's ridiculous. Just gonna put it on low so I can hear stuff. Oh no, we'll go to this one. The little one. There we go. It's weird how I can't hear him. I don't know exactly why that is. Shut that off. Here we go. Hang on a minute, please. It's always something, you know what I mean? Steam streaming speakers. I don't even know what any of this shit is. I swear I had this working earlier. Yeah, I don't know. It's been weird lately. Part of the reason why I don't stream as much because it's just so friggin' complicated. You really do have to be a mad scientist in order to like actually get any of this working. That's why I have white hair and I'm nuts. Oh, they couldn't get any lower. Trust. They could not get any lower. That I can assure you. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Yep. That's right. Okay. Let's see what we have disabled here. Line. Okay. Weird. Disconnected. Let's see what that is. Why isn't that? That's weird. Huh. Line. Okay. That's really weird. Well, now I'm confused. Yeah, right? It really does. It like pisses me off of how terrible it is. If I'm being honest. Let me see if I can actually get this working here. Because this guy's yapping and I can't hear shit. I'm going to close this. I want to make sure that this is actually like working for real. I have a feeling I know why this is like happening. It's probably because both of my computers' OSs are like outdated. Yeah, it should be working. Maybe it's my headset's screwy. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just see if my headset's like screwed up or not. Okay, I think as you can clearly hear, oh yeah, it's working now. What the hell? My computer is so fucked, man. I gotta just trash the whole thing. This shit is more broke than Will Smith's career. I'm not even kidding. I smashed my desk with my hand today and I literally splintered it. It looks like the fracturing of the upside down realm from Stranger World. So I feel like when I actually dismantle this desk, all this stuff is gonna get completely done like way differently. I set this up like, 6 years ago and things have changed so much with streaming. It's so much more simplified. I have like a rat's nest of wires down below here and it's atrocious. It just all needs to go. We can do this way better now. We're good. What's up, P.O.? All right, let's watch this. Yeah. Go to that little Vampire Command logo. Let's get the full. There we go. Okay. Let's go to the main. Here we go. Okay. All good in the hood. Something about, that'd be cool, man. Something about Final Fantasy VII. Oh man, that would be amazing! Don't get me revved up though. Gotta keep my expectations in check. Okay. Tactical alert.
Tactical alert.
Let's begin.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. What the heck is this? Oh. Tekken?
愚かだな風間陣 Fight!
Looks, I mean, it looks visually impressive. I don't play Tekken though. So I'm not as interested, but this looks awesome. What was that? Can anyone who plays Tekken, can you tell me if this is something that was like expected within Tekken, like the Tekken community, or not? Or is this like complete surprise? 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's exactly like him. I don't know. That's a good question. So the 8th Tekken. Wow, there's been 8 of them? My God.
It's official. Tekken 8 is coming to the PlayStation 5 console courtesy of our battle-hardened friends at Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Next.
Now, let's check in on 2 games in development for PlayStation VR 2.
Oh. Maybe they're just getting the VR out of the way early. Get these subtitles out of here.
The story I was telling, it was about a certain droid repair tech who had no business getting into
It's still
this
like
kind of trouble.
looks like Xbox 360
But there they
graphics.
were,
They're like
standing against evil
slightly
wherever
better
it popped
than
up.
Xbox 360.
I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye.
The locals can be a little rough on tourists, but it's nothing you can't
Like
handle.
I'm getting a headache just watching this.
The first order on Batu. Surely we can count on you now.
Wow. Well,
Oh,
I'm
hello,
sure that
my
there are
friend.
some out there that absolutely love VR and they are huge Star Wars fans, so this is probably right up their alley. Yeah, okay, I guess Tekken 8 was a good way to start this, because this ain't a good start.
Ready for battle. Let all monsters beware. My aim is true. Taste my steel.
I call lightning!
You don't have to be like a marketing madman to understand that this probably ain't gonna do numbers.
Next one, dear. That
Either well, the Star Wars thing was just because of the name, but I'm.
I summon fire!
Demio? Whatever. I don't care.
Demio brings the creativity and chaos of a tabletop RPG to PSVR 2.
I don't even like regular tabletops.
This next game is being rebuilt from the ground up and will be available outside of Japan for the first time.
What the hell is this? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what this is.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。
It looks like Ghost of Tsushima, but no, I don't think it is.
坂本龍馬さんよ。
Yeah, wait a minute. This is going to be a remake of one of the old Yakuza games. Looks cool. Ooh, that looks nasty. Yeah, I think this actually is a remake of an older Yakuza game, or maybe one of the originals. Oh wow, it's from the Like a Dragon series. Cool. I loved the Like a Dragon Yakuza. I thought that was easily one of the best games I played the same year that Final Fantasy VII came out. The hell is this?
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to
Oh,
sell.
Hogwarts.
I think you will find my terms quite generous.
Let me ask
What's
you guys
the
a question.
catch?
If you're playing a game about Harry Potter, wouldn't you expect that there would be a Quidditch kind of
Why is
system
your
in it?
mistress selling the shop?
Well, I guess there ain't with this one.
Has had rotten bad luck with the last
I don't know. I would, as a fan of Harry Potter, I would expect that.
Those who came before you just could not seem to escape the darkness. Will you? Watch your step.
I wonder, can you like make your own student character look like just horribly disfigured? Like, do you have like full customization over it, or what? Because I would just make some kid that's like the wizards there would just let him die. The wizard teaches, it's like, come children, we must escape. Well, all except for you, because you look like a bus hit you. Looks like you got hit by platform 3 3/4 or whatever the hell it is. Ah, see, that's the real kicker, Spence. This seems like it's a Resident Evil game, huh? Or some kind of zombie apocalypse. Wait a minute. Infamous? Actually, no, never mind. This isn't Infamous. What the heck is this? Cool. Whatever it is, I dig it. I like how the car has like a...
Take immediate shelter in a stabilized area. Locations impacted include sectors Delta and Echo.
Wait a minute, is this... Zombies driving around in a car. I don't know. Maybe this is like an independent game that one of their other studios is working on. It's like a survival driving game.
Another one. After all these years. Call her. Now.
I don't know what this is, but it's going to be like Returnal, but you're going to be driving around in a car, surviving waves of enemies. That's it. All right.
Survive a ride from hell in Pacific Drive, the debut game from Ironwood Studio.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was
Up
going to be
next,
Silent
let's
Hill.
check in on PlayStation Stars, a
Who?
loyalty program rolling out soon.
What? Do I get more free games?
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Chen. Not long
Hello.
ago, we announced our brand new loyalty program called PlayStation Stars. It's designed to celebrate you, the players. It will be free to join PlayStation Stars. As a member, you can complete various activities to earn points that can be redeemed for rewards. Digital collectibles are a highlight of the program. These are digital representations of things that PlayStation fans love. Today, I'm pleased to give you a sneak peek at some examples of our digital collectibles.
Why am I getting like NFT
Whether
vibes
it's a
from this
beloved game
shit?
character or a cherished device from Sony's innovative history, there will
What is
always
this?
be something new to collect and show off to your friends. And I have more good news. PlayStation Stars will begin to roll out in some regions in Asia, starting in late September. It will launch in the Americas and Europe in the weeks that follow.
Isn't this
That's it for now.
NFTs?
Check PlayStation blog to learn more about
Non-fungible
PlayStation
tokens?
Stars.
No fucking thanks. I don't know. It's like, hey everyone, look at this PlayStation. Whoa! Oh god, I thought that was like text from like Metal Gear Solid, man. Don't do that to me. You cannot put green text on a black background that looks digital on one of these things if you don't want people to get pissed. Whew. Yeah, that's an NFT. You're gonna show off a digital like image of a PS3 to who? It's like taking pictures with a Motorola flip phone in like, 2002. What are you gonna do? Take a 144p picture of a slice of cheesecake and send it to your great aunt Sally who doesn't give a crap? No. I had friends. I wouldn't want to show that shit. Well, I'm your friend Spence, so it's all right. Spence. For like a year, as a youth, on my way to school, there was a kid named Spencer who would sit out on a bus stop waiting for a bus to come, and I'd always get driven to school inside. We'd always drive right past him and beep at him we just did it for a solid year. And every time he beeped, the car had weird, had slightly tinted windows, so he really couldn't see into it.
Intense action
So just
games
a random
are PS5
car would just
console
beep
exclusive.
at this kid once,
take a look.
just one beep every day for an entire year. That's my Spencer story. No shit, that was you? Get out of here.
갑자기 찾아왔지. 그놈들은 무자비했고
That would be really creepy.
인간들은 무력했어.
What is this?
인류는 형편없이 무너져갔네.
Forspoken, maybe? Nope.
자이오니아, 버려진 자들의 도시지.
It could be, but I don't know. The developer doesn't sound familiar. PlayStation Stars. I don't think there's going to be any stars left in that sky anytime soon. It's going to be a very barren sky. Really accentuating her knockers there, huh?
아니, 이곳의 주민들은
This guy has every inch of his body covered. Whoa, who the fuck is that? It's like an anime Zero Suit Samus.
우리를 도와줘.
Oh, this is Eve. So what is this? Ah. The only Korean game that I really know about that I'm kind of slightly looking forward to is that Wukong game. This is crazy. I know, seriously, when you think about it, you're kind of onto something there. Yeah, the different avatars and stuff, and yeah. They have a bunch of those now. There's like all the 8-bit characters and stuff, and pixelated. A lot of screaming going on. It's like ultra Korean anime version of Bayonetta, with more of an emphasis on tech. Stellar Blade. Okay. Yeah, right? Why don't they just add more of their avatars? I don't know. What the heck is this? It's in America, wherever it is. Oh, get the hell out of here! Oh, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Didn't I just see Koei Tecmo? I'm like, is this New Ghost of Tsushima? It is not.
And our nation began to tear itself apart.
Yeah, evil American admiral.
Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new.
You will enjoy my American way of life with cigar smoking.
Of all masters and bonds.
Wow, it looks just like Ghost of Tsushima, huh? Damn, this is a Koei Tecmo game? Team Ninja?
I will watch over you all as your blades carve.
It's definitely not as smooth as Ghost of Tsushima, that's for sure. A little bit more. Oh boy.
Your time has come.
Hope your next meat is strong. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. Wow, when they're showing stuff that's like 2 years away, bro. Don't do that. You're going to get screwed over.
Experience an era of great change.
Is that game actually going to come out in
Rise of the
2024? I don't
Ronin,
know.
A sprawling action RPG from Team Ninja.
Very odd.
Before we wrap up, we've got one more
That's it?
update for you.
Oh my god, Nintendo so won today. Watch me eat shit though on this last one. Frozen? Oh! God of War. Really? They're gonna use... Wait a minute, this isn't... What the heck is this? Huh? A controller? So what way? Whoa.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
Wow, game looks phenomenal. Look at the quality of that. So I guess Santa Monica is Japanese. I don't know. I don't know.
You. God killer.
I know.
What is it you want?
Hell yeah, they're gonna leave off on a controller ad? No.
War you came to find.
I can hear MPO just losing his mind.
You really want war? Do you, Kratos? All that blood on your hands?
If you actually haven't played this new God of War, and if you've only played like maybe like one or two of the original ones, definitely give the newest one a try. I did give it a fair shake at first. I
But you don't believe in
I judged it too soon. It's actually quite good.
Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters.
You missed a lot.
I do not need you to protect me.
Oh, boy's got some scars on his face from
Pretender God!
training with Kratos. Whoa.
Death can have me when it earns me.
Every level is just an arena for Kratos just to destroy someone in.
In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you?
Damn.
Can you even imagine that kind of love? No! You don't care about anything beyond
Man,
yourself.
video games are wild. It just looks
Beyond
so
the
incredibly
monster
real.
Who kills without cause.
It's like, I don't even... How do you even make a game like this? Big Wolf.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary.
Whoa.
Not because it is written.
Whoa, my God. It's like a movie, man. It's like we're like that line that's going from game to movie. It's just getting closer and closer and closer every time they make one of these crazy games. Nice. So the 9th. Okay, so pretty close.
And that's the show. God of War Ragnarok
Okay.
comes to PS5 at
No
PS4
Final Fantasy
on
news at all,
November 9th.
which I'm not too surprised by, but well, PlayStation, my God, that's just that I can't even believe what I just watched, man. Let me see that again. Wouldn't end it on a controller ad? No way.
I know you. God killer.
Look at some of those like fire effects, like on even on that
What is
hot
it you want from me?
dagger that he's got there.
Is it a god of war you came to find?
You don't really want war.
Lighting and shadows, man. I just
Give me a
cannot
clear
get
toast.
over it.
All that blood on your hands, on your son's hands.
We're like looking at like a rendered, like compressed down, video that was made for streaming to a large audience. I bet like the actual source video of this
But you
looks
don't believe in any of it.
amazing.
Still, I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not
I know
all
only
that matters.
mostly, but God of War saved it.
Who's
It
keeping you
definitely
safe?
did. They saved the best for last. I can't believe the second game they showed, second and third game they showed were really, really lackluster VR games, but Grandma's got a game sometime, you know? Just look at it.
What do you even know of God's word?
Guy just got tossed out the
In
fucking
your
window
lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you?
like a giant flicking a
Ever
fly.
prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No.
Who, like, what god are you even gonna fight in this one? Like, what gods are even
Beyond
left?
the monster who
Zeus?
kills without cause.
I mean, like Heracles? I don't even know. Like, who the heck would you fight? Looks like it's in the Arctic, so I don't know. Poseidon, maybe? Didn't he already kill him? Thor? Yeah.
Only binds you if you let it.
I thought, yeah, didn't he already kill Zeus? There's like other gods of lightning. Maybe it's like Jupiter and stuff like that. You know, it's the Roman gods he'll go after. I don't know.
What
That's
is necessary.
that's wild.
Not because it is written.
Yeah, wow, look at that giant squid thing. Holy hell.
We will make our own.
They're on the Norse gods. Okay. When is this gonna end? When all the gods are dead? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end when Marvel makes a movie about him.
And that's the show.
Amazing.
God of War
Well,
Ragnarok.
Can't complain about that, especially that last announcement. Let's go to the outro, please. Yeah, it was a little. Look at my little head here. It's like, well, it was a little crap, but you know, not so terrible. Well, it was not good. You know, it was I know who actually won today. Was it Nintendo or was it PlayStation? I personally think, I don't know. I honestly have no. How could you release GoldenEye on like Xbox and Switch and then kind of just dick off PlayStation? I don't know. That seems weird. Yeah, that was, but they had already showed off a lot of that, right? They had already showed off a good portion of that. A large portion of that trailer was already included in the original one that they had teased a little while ago. So that was good. But I think GoldenEye and Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, how could you? I mean, Ragnarok was there, so that's you're gonna go head to head. It's like Breath of the Wild versus Ragnarok, and then where does GoldenEye fit in though? I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. But the Mario Party games too. It's like, you know, I love Mario Party. Yeah, they got a new Crisis Core trailer and the screenshots. Yeah, they released the, what is it, the like the hero images and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd say Nintendo, even though I like PlayStation and I love playing Sony games and Final Fantasy and all that stuff. I think Nintendo, they swept today. That was a Switch sweep. And I'll probably get Crisis Core on the Switch. I'll probably get it for the PlayStation 5 too. And I'll probably get it 3 times. I'll probably get it for the PC so I can mod the hell out of it. Cuz that would be dope. Don't you think? Being able to play through Crisis Core as Sephiroth? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, I mean, there was that. I mean, I don't know. I'm more like old school, so, you know, I loved hearing about GoldenEye and Mario Party and just like any kind of old ass game. I like all that stuff, so that won me over for sure. But anyways, thank you again for tuning in. I gotta go. It's been a long day. It's been a long time since I've streamed 2 days in a row, and then I gotta edit this video, so look for that. And yeah, thanks again. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be some kind of crazy compelling game that'll get me to come on here again. That way I don't have to reset up all my crap again, and it'll be just kind of, I won't move it or touch it or anything like that. Hey, you have a great week too. Thanks again for everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video and tell all your friends. And oh yeah, I got some stuff I'm going to be giving away soon, so make sure you're following me on the Twitters. All right? Adios, buenos noches. See you next time. All right? Later.
If you're feeling all you kind of could be your man up with
Santiago.
If your knees go and your teeth go, maybe you bumped into
Santiago.
He flies through the night looking for a bite, but he's back home by daylight.
Santiago.
If you sort of, or you're a little, it's certain you run into
Santiago.
If your heart goes, or your mind goes, man, you had a brush with
Santiago.
So watch out for the, beware of the, and pray you'll never meet with
Santiago. Slayer Santiago.